Okay, now let's start it. We went to IU. Yep. Right now, a lot of people that says forget about school. Let's go to school. They still think they are really what? If you are gonna have run a business, you don't scan accounting. You already behind it. Can you hire? You get this. But it's still 100% to you, right? I mean, people don't understand the concept of the difference between first and last. You know, oh, your accountant might tell you you're a vegetable, but your task going down. Not understanding the breakdown, and when you don't, you think you're in a college to learn that. Yes, you do, right? Because for some people, look, if you have made it with tech and online courses accounting to yourself, I think you're halfway at the game anyways. But most people, I'm not saying you have to go to Indiana, and I'm not saying you go to the expensive course. And okay, we communicate like college accounting, spend 99% for the class. Just spending the money force you to do more obligated to do it. Accounting, finance, lesser estate marketing, sales school, all of that. These are all the language business. And it's well possible to teach yourself these things and it's possible to hire them. When you start in your own company and you don't only have to spend money hiring an accountant, so the cost of opening a business. Jobs is more important and all that is tech blocking and tackling the language business. The thing and learning dinner is more important than anything else. I learned how to learn. And if the learning became more important to me because of one certainty in business, it will be changing. If not learning to this minute, if just currently learning, if just absorbing as much as can absorb, someone else is going to give me ask. So paranoia. Really, the source of your paranoia should be knowledge. If you know more than you do, if you're not learning, if you don't know how to learn, if you don't have trust for learning and acquiring information, you are SOL. People will say the answer to questions are only one of the ones ask them. That's right, because the questions you ask them, tell me who more about you, anything else you do. Because in particular things about your preparation, you ask me questions about just basic things you should have known and you should have now science. That's going to require to disqualify you more than anything. Do you think there needs to be a healthy level of paranoia? Absolutely, there needs to be. Oh yeah, I mean, I always say, for me when I'm listening, I said, what do to give me on us, right? What person you have, there's something what groups can attack a bite in your business, and it's better for you to figure out how to go to do it rather than to do it. So that's being paranoid, and so having paranoid. And anticipate all other people's next moves, and you can ever that the competition. I was a business plan competition this year, this morning college, and they were kind of being dismissed of the competition, and so can never do that. They were to take, and then they're not just gonna sit still. And if you're good, really good, you're going to inspire them to put even harder, faster, better. And you have to be, very self-aware of what you're good at, and then the people are look at that. And a healthy, there's a paranoia, must be it. It's very helpful. If you're not always learning to this minute, if you're not continuously learning, but just absorbing as much as I can absorb, someone else is going to come ask. The greatest source of your primary knowledge. If someone has more than you do, if you're not learning, if you don't know how to learn, if you're still learning and acquiring information, you as well. Using guys to have the some games right. These guys, that they have grown, they have basic memory and discipline. Don't always skill in the most talented guy in the NBA, but it's discipline. People compose do what necessary to be successful who you do and combine it to be people successful and being skilled. It makes him an amazing basketball player. So understanding what your skill set is, finding the right place to use those skills and then going for it. Make you think the first $1,000 depends on you pick the right industry, but whatever industry you pick. Everybody, if you try to be really smart for everybody, if you're a very sales a person everybody, how you better prepare than everybody, you're gonna have best chance. If you don't do it and somebody else does, You don't have saying, well, guys, someone is take all away from you. You know, if you try to far it's working, just was taking it all away from you, and that's kind of way I look at that kind of way I look at it. We say number one reason that we will fail, not necessarily what it meant. It's in a complete opposite. Lack of lens, lack of effort. Lack of friend, lack of effort. Yeah, yeah, because they don't do the work they learn. You know, when you walk in this room and you stand on a system, you start talking about somebody you are the vacuum with no competition. There's good competition, that means somebody else normal business. That's what you do when you get started. And if you're working into a competitive environment and it's still normal about your business and you do and you know about your customer, you're going to lose. But most people don't consider that and they don't do the work. They don't learn more about the industry. They don't even more business. I mean, so you have to put into effort to know more your industry than anybody else. And that is right respect and that's effort as well. Because look, if you compete with me, you better know what are you doing? Otherwise, I'm gonna kick your ass. You know, we're not going into work army. You know, the combination is usually what keep business early on more than anything. But my dad always like, if you want something, you have to earn it. And to his credit, he never said, no, you can't do that. So it was selling paper mirrors, goes down. Whatever it was, he never had me back. I think it was important another thing. And you know, sometimes being young and trying to introduce so many things, you know, learning no better, you lose learn. And if you fail, it doesn't matter. So when it was 9, 10, 12, 16, 21, the video was relevant. You know, when you were, you know, 9, 10, 16, 21, and 24, I'm sitting on a couch. You know, they have covered horn of lava, you know, living a bum and less student. So what did they have to lose? So I think that influenced me as much as anything, you know, my dad was like, go for it, you know, don't, why not? What have you got to lose? Yeah, so you think, like I say, if you can get here, you would freedom. So, okay, so within 10 to 10 minutes interview, say this is not, you're not gonna make it as an achievement. Yeah, I can typically tell, right? I can tell by by the passion, I can tell by their focus, I can tell by their preparation. You know, there are certain horse platform things in business here, you know, here's business you're in, and here's thousand things that influence whether or not you're gonna be successful. You know, to my business, in business, I can put myself in a position and say, okay, here 900 of 1,000 things you have to be aware of, and then go through and ask. And, you know, by having those issues they have been able to address already, that's kind of giving the same how are I willing to work, you know. I can tell by the questions they ask me, so all I have to do is say, okay, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? But first, if you and I were in high school, 14 years old and 50 years old, and we know each other, would bet on you being who you are today. No chance, really? No chance. Tell me why. I mean, I had my good friends, and you know, we hung out, and I was a hustler. There's no question. I was even in high school. Oh yeah, I did business in a big way. But I don't think people saw it. It was me that people look at me who's on the destined to succeed. So in high school, you're from the guy where you're always the guy that made people love. I was always competitive. I was through sports. I was just ready. I was a sense. Wasn't an archie guy. I mean, I was still learning. I was I was reading about business all the time. Reading books about business all the time. You know, it goes into of achievement. I was achieving quick. When you reading business book, that's what I knew. I mean, I was right away. And so the first business when I was 12, I was buying, selling baseball, cross buying, selling stamps, and anything close to my money. I wasn't trying to do so it was business, but I'm not so much worse. It was all my friend, but with me, so they know. You think there's proven formula that if a brand rookie guy has got a lot of pictures going out to digital, but not a lot of knowledge go on how to? You think he follows formula he's going to make it an achievement? No, no, no. So if you go to the market, no, because who knows you go on to be competing with, you know, with two people both following the same, this formula, part of the same industry, right? Which one is? Who knows? Maybe both can win, but both can be several. But you know, I'm sure I think there's default template for the set, but I think there are things that you can use for yourself in a better position to succeed. Okay, so I think that's it for my speaking today. Although it's really hard for me at the beginning, although some words that are hard for me to pronounce. And furthermore, I think that my speaking is more fluency. Is more fluent because of my practicing. Yeah, because of my practice. Like just about how can I say that? Like so, okay, so 1 for 20. So this one is around 1, 2, maybe 6 months, something kind of that. Okay, so three. So this time 3, 90. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, 12. So it's around 7 months since the first time I started this one. Maybe 8 months since the first time I started doing this. And I still speaking even though my screen recording save and put this video on YouTube in order to for them to just write in the subtitle of the English if my speaking skills is improved or not. But I can say that in my process of practicing English like this, I can see the difference between me right now and me in the past. In the past, it, it was hard for me to focus on speaking those video because like it is the first time, so we're surprised of the speed of speaking. But now, after a lot of hard work, I just try again, and again. I feel familiar with those, and then I think that is a good chance for me to improve my skill myself. So I think that my speaking skill is improved a lot, actually. But my writing skill, reading skill, and my listening skill is stuck. I don't know I know how to improve it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Like every day, every week, every month, I'm gonna try my best in order to get the best thing that I want. But I'm doing the YouTube, but actually I have to care about my study first. If I cannot care about my study and just going to my YouTube, then it's gonna worse my work at school. So I cannot go to college or to universities that I want in the future. Actually, I don't know what I would do in the future, like engineer, information technology. Maybe I should ask Miss for joining some course for in my grade 11, like by just basic things like that, something like that. But anyway, I think that this is the end of my video today. So